If you want your AI agent to actually know how your business works, answer generic questions, but give your team real process-specific guidance, there is one step that you have to do first. And the companies that are getting the most out of AI agents right now aren't the ones with the most expensive tools. They're actually the ones that took the time to document their real processes and feed that documentation into their AI. But this is where everyone gets stuck. The documentation part is the hardest because doing it manually is painful and nobody has time for that. Until now, Tango solves this by allowing you to document your processes automatically. So as you work, it will produce the exact structured output an AI agent is gonna need. Then you just export a Tango workflow into your AI knowledge base and suddenly it can answer, how do we process a return? Or what's the onboarding checklist for a new client? Today, I'm gonna walk you through everything you need to know about Tango. I'm gonna walk you through how it captures your workflows, how to export them, and how to get them into your AI agent. And with all of that said, how much does it cost? Let's go. Now, before we dive in, I have partnered with Tango on this video. They offer a generous free plan that will get you up and running today. Now, what is Tango? Tango is a workflow documentation tool that captures your processes as you do them. You install the browser extension, hit record, and just work. Tango records every click, every field, every step, and builds a formatted step-by-step how-to guide automatically. That means no writing, no screenshots, no editing. The guide comes out ready to share the moment you stop recording. And it works across thousands of web-based tools, CRMs, ERPs, HR systems, project management platforms, and a lot more. Basically, if you could open it in a browser, Tango can capture it. Plus, there is no API setup and no integrations required. You just use the software like you normally would. Now, this is built for managers, operation teams, entrepreneurs, IT professionals, anyone who gets pulled into the same, can you show me how to do this conversation over and over and over again? But not only that, Tango is being used to solve a much bigger problem. Being able to get AI agents the knowledge that they actually need to be useful in your business, well, these documented processes are gonna save you and your team a load of time. So now that we know what Tango is and who it's built for, let's talk about the key features. First, let's start with capture mode. This is the core of the product. You open up Tango as an extension, you hit capture, and do your workflow naturally. Whether that's processing an order in Salesforce, setting up a deal in HubSpot, or running a vendor reconciliation in NetSuite. Tango is going to record each step as you go, annotate it, and format everything into a clean guide the moment you stop recording. Just think about how much time this saves. The alternative would be you doing this process, documenting it as you go, and then organizing it thereafter. Plus having to write every individual step to make sure you capture it correctly. This would take hours, and Tango turns it into 3 minutes. And the best part is you could double up the work you get done while you do it, because you complete the task and you also train everyone in the future on how to get it done. Next, let's talk about the output. What Tango produces is not a rough draft. It's a finished guide with numbered steps, annotated screenshots, and descriptions for each action, formatted and ready. You can share it via a link, embed it into Notion, Confluence, or SharePoint, or you could export it as a PDF. So let's say you bring on a new hire. Well, you could send them all the Tangos you have. Or if you don't have a Tango to send them, you could create one while you show them what to do and then have it for all future references. Plus, on the Pro plan, you remove the Tango watermark and it brands it as your own. Also, when it comes to outputs, teams can get shared folders and subfolder organization. That way your library stays manageable as it grows. Now, capture mode and the output, these are standard when it comes to a solution like this. But here is where it gets interesting. Tango also has Guide Me, which is on-screen walkthroughs. So for teams that want to go beyond static documentation, Tango can deliver guidance directly inside the tools that your team is already using. And that means instead of pointing someone to a PDF, the step-by-step instructions appear right on their screen inside the actual software as they work. And this works with any tool in your browser. Plus, you could add callouts, which will make the guide even more useful for the end user. Next, let's talk about how the tool blurs sensitive information. If you're documenting any real workflows in healthcare, finance, HR, or any field that handles customer data, you may be capturing sensitive information on your screen. Not to fret, because Tango is gonna handle that automatically. It will blur any personal identifiable information during capture, so sensitive data never makes it into the guide. Plus, on the enterprise plan, it will automatically detect it for you, so you don't have to remember to do anything. You just capture and it'll handle all of it for you. And that means every output is compliant without any extra work. And this includes names, phone numbers, email addresses, credit card information, sensitive information that may get captured while you're creating a workflow. Now, if that wasn't enough already, let's talk about exporting the workflows for AI training. This is a use case that makes Tango genuinely powerful right now. Let's say you've documented one process or 100 and your workflows are all set up in Tango. You could export them and then use them as your knowledge base for an AI agent. And this unlocks a lot. First, your AI can answer internal process questions that your employees ask. Something like, how do I process a return in our system? The AI can answer with the actual documented steps because you fed it with a real Tango workflow and not some generic training data. Second, you could rank your workflows by automation potential. Ask your AI which of your documented processes are best candidates for full automation. Third, for teams using platforms like Claude, your Tango exports become really powerful. You could export them as skills, meaning the AI doesn't just describe how to do the process, it could run it for you. And that means that what you create in Tango is exportable, and it's the exact structure an AI agent needs to understand to even execute step one. Now, let's say you're not using any AI agents, but you still want automation. Tango has automations as well built in. With Tango automations, you could create workflows and then run them with one click. First, it will extract the data. Then you could click through the steps and watch Tango work. So basically, Tango is gonna show you the steps, extract data from where it's supposed to, apply it where it needs to go, and in that whole process, you could watch it autofill, click, type, switch tabs, and do it all on your behalf. And if you need to jump in, Tango lets you know. This blends AI automation, enablement, and human oversight by default. Now, let's talk about pricing. Tango has 4 tiers. The first tier is completely free. You get 5 shared workflows, browser capture, link and embed sharing, and up to 10 users per workspace. So if you want to see how capture works before committing to anything, this is where you start. Next up is the Pro Personal plan, and that starts at $22 per month per user when you pay annually. This unlocks a lot more. You get unlimited workflows, branded exports without Tango's watermark, voice transcription, desktop capture in addition to browser capture, a 14-day version history, and viewership analytics. And the viewership analytics are really important if you want to check in on adoption. Now, this is the right plan for solo operators and 2-person teams who want no limits. Next up is the Pro Teams plan, and this starts at $15 per month per user, and it starts at a minimum of 3 users. This is the same feature set that I just mentioned with the Pro Personal, but the per user price drops to $15 annually. And this is great for any team that is serious about building a shared documentation library. Next, the Enterprise plan. This starts with custom pricing. Now, as you would expect with any great enterprise plan, it provides SSO and SCIM provisions with a lot more. You can see all of it on my screen here. And it also includes 365-day version history, audit logs, and full onboarding support. If you're running a larger team or need compliance built in, or you want to use Tango seriously for AI training, this is the plan for you. And if you are ready to get started, don't forget to use that first link down below in the description. Now, who is this for? If you manage a team that runs on software workflows like CRMs, ERPs, and more, and you're tired of being the person who has to walk someone through the same process for the 4th time, Tango is worth trying. Tango is gonna save you hours in your week. It's also the right fit if you want to get your AI actually working inside your business and you need a fast, structured way to give those tools your company's real knowledge. You'll be able to train your employees and your AI all at the same time, as well as any team that wants a standard process for everyone who joins the company and you want to make sure that no detail is missed. Tango is the fastest way to get your entire team on the same page. Whether it's for new hires or existing team members or your AI agents. Get started today and capture your first workflow by clicking that first link down below in the description. If you got value from today's video and you want more content like this, subscribe. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. And with that, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.